This video is designed to help Year 12 accounting students know and understand how to record correcting entries when there is an error in both the amount and the accounts that are affected. So let's look at an example here with wrong amounts and wrong accounts. So on the 17th of April, our accountant noticed another error. A payment of $323 to an account payable of L. Jones was incorrectly recorded as a receipt from an account receivable L. James, and we issued Memo 43 to correct this entry. So once again, we go with our two questions that we've been asking. What was recorded and what should have been recorded? So what was recorded was an incorrect recording of a receipt from account receivable. So if we think about what would have been recorded, so a receipt, when we receive something from an account receivable, that means that our bank is going to go up, and in this case it would have gone up by $232, and then our account receivable for L. James would have gone down, so that would have been credited $232. Now what should have actually been recorded was a payment to an account payable. So in that case, if we think about what would have happened here, that would have meant that bank would have gone down, so credited $323, and our account payable, and in this case it was L. Jones, would have gone down. So a liability going down as a debit of $323. So applying the same thinking as the correcting examples 1 and 2, we need to reverse what happened in the what was recorded, and then we need to ensure that we record what should have occurred. So in this case, I'm going to need to credit bank by $232, and I'm going to need to debit my account receivable by $232. So you can see here that overall bank is going to need to change because of the reversal and also because of what should have been recorded. So instead of having two entries for bank, I can actually combine that into the one, and I can record it just as one overall effect. So in order to do that, what I would do is I would say I'm going to take the $232 from here, and I'm going to add the $323. So overall, bank needs to decrease by $555. So let's go over and have a look at how we actually record this. So once again, April 17 is the date that the error was discovered, and I'm going to start by recording the reversal. So the reversal that I need to do is I need to debit the account receivable. So account receivable, and I need to make sure I've got the right name here. Otherwise I'm going to end up with a title error. So the account receivable is L. James. So the amount that the account receivable L. James needs to be changed, remember we need to debit it $232 to reverse it. So really what we're doing is we're putting back that amount to account receivable. The next thing we need to do is we need to record what happened to the account payable. So we've said that the account payable needs to be debited by $323. So that's the account payable, And once again, just check the name. So the account payable is L. Jones. And what that recognises is the payment or the liability decreasing. The last thing we need to do is show the effect on bank. So bank, we said, was going to be affected by a total of $555, which we know that's right because now our debits are equaling our credits. So when we look at our narration, once again, we start our narration by saying it's a correcting entry. And then the sorts of things we would want to say in here are things like what is written in our actual transaction. So payment to account payable accidentally recorded as receipt from account receivable. Now, I've run out of room on mine, but you need to sort of squeeze that in. And of course, we need to put our memo, which is memo 43. So when we look at how we would record this in our general ledger, so first of all, if we go to the account receivable account, we would need to record on April 17, $232 on the debit side. And where's that going? It's going to bank. On the account payable, we would need to record on April 17, $323. And once again, its cross-reference or friend is bank. And lastly, we would need to record on April 17, $555 credited. And this one, we can see, is going to be going to two areas. So account receivable, and this is for L. James, / account payable L. Jones. Now remember that you aren't allowed to abbreviate here, so you'll need to make sure that you squeeze it in to your general ledger account in the cross-reference section when you're writing this on your own. So this is the most complex kind of correcting entry where you've got an amount and an account that is incorrect. And usually how they like to phrase these is one like the example where we've accidentally put it into the wrong account receivable or the wrong account payable. So just be really careful around the names in particular that you've got them the right way around as well.